on camera, illegal scrappers breaking into Detroit public schools to steal precious metals, and neighbors are left to deal with the mess.
Yeah, it's a problem our Ronnie Dahl's been covering for months, and she's back with an update. Ronnie?
Yeah, I actually got a call from one of the neighbors. She was really concerned about what's been going on here at the school building. I mean, just take a look at it. Day in and day out, illegal scrappers are turning this place into an eyesore. On one side of the building, the walls are completely gone. Calling the cops hasn't fixed the problem. In fact, the illegal scrappers were back here again today. Carrie Proctor has a front row seat to the destruction taking place almost daily at Jamison Elementary, a school with the slogan, "We love them and lead them." But her love for the building faded long ago. How disappointed are you?
I'm disappointed with DPS for giving up on the school and the building itself.
Illegal scrappers haven't just attacked Jamison Elementary, but dozens of other vacant Detroit public school buildings throughout the city. Action News has been exposing the problem for months. School building after school building, unsecured, easy targets for metal thieves.
Everybody's coming to strip. Women with cars full of kids, men, just all walks of life. It's ridiculous.
And they were back today, blowtorch in tow, taking apart the steel beams. You guys have called police?
Called the police, and approximately a year ago was the last time I called, and no response.
Today, it was my turn to call. They just ran off on us, but all their equipment is here, and we know what truck they're in, and they have their truck still out there, so they're hiding somewhere in the school. Just like neighbors, we waited for police. It's been 25 minutes since we first contacted the cops. Haven't seen them, and our scrappers are gone. But they left their goodies behind. And I also managed to get their plate number. Detroit police eventually show up, but by then the illegal scrappers slipped away, leaving behind their tools and the steel beams they worked so hard to cut down.
I see kids in and out of there all summer. They're curious. It's dangerous for the kids. It looks awful for the neighborhood. Nobody wants to invest over here. You're taking away from the people that are staying here in Detroit.
Oh, and you feel so bad for the neighbors. They are the ones that have to look at this and put up with the mess. So what's going to happen next? Well, the city of Detroit and DPS have ironed out a deal. 77 of the vacant blighted properties are being turned over to the city of Detroit. The city of Detroit's going to be using federal grant money to tear down some of the worst buildings. However, this building is not on the demo list because for some reason it's deemed historical and those federal grant dollars cannot be used to tear it down. So some city workers, or actually some workers, teenage guys 18 to 21 in that age range, they're going to be hired to come out here over the summer and start to secure and board up some of these buildings. And I'll tell you what, they're going to have their hands full with this one. For now, we are live on the city's west side. Back to you.
That doesn't ease the concerns of neighbors there who wanted that fixed up.
Yeah, and Ronnie, as we pointed out, there are a lot of those. I mean, have you checked out some of the other schools that are getting hit by the scrappers too?
You know, we have pretty much been at every single school within the city that's vacant by DPS, and I want to say, I forget the exact number, but probably about half are in a similar state of disaster, and it's because of these illegal scrappers. I want to point out, you know, a lot of times people get upset with me saying I'm picking on the little man who's just here in these vacant buildings trying to make $1 or $2. But I want people to know this is what they're leaving behind. This building is now extremely dangerous. It's unsafe. The kids are going to come in, and so we need to put a stop at it. Obviously, these new laws at the scrap yards aren't working because they're still coming here. I mean, these guys, no doubt, they'll probably be back because they left their steel beams around the corner, but we need to figure out a way to address this problem because it has destroyed some of these neighborhoods.
Well, you stay on the case. Stay strong.
Ronnie, thank you so much for that. We know you will stay on the case.